Actually, Shawn Caution is, it's not a MySpace thing. I didn't get Caution from MySpace. It's not like a little trendy name. My name is actually Shawn Caution, and people confuse it with me just making a random name up and putting it as my display name. It's not. I gained Caution from a show my band from Crisis to Recovery played, and my guitarist, we were playing, and someone threw a chair on the stage because it was going like out of control and shit. And so I picked up the chair and I hit him with it. I hit the guitarist with it. I was like in the hype stage mode, and he fell, and he's like, Shawn, you need to be cautious about that shit. And then like ever since after that, it just like stuck. I mean, I know it's gay, but it's just like it's not for MySpace. I started writing music maybe like 3 years after I started writing poetry, because it just came to me, and I just got into the music scene like very heavily. In my first band, from Crisis to Recovery, I made basically everything in the band, besides like the guitar and all that other shit. I was the vocalist and the lyricist. I wrote all the lyrics, did all the vocals. We were a death metal band. We were known heavily in the New York area, and we got really known off MySpace, obviously, and we ended up getting signed by Solar Records, and then we made an EP, and then our band went down because of best friend issues and girlfriend technicalities, basically. And so we basically split up. And then in my second band, my solo project, Love Stinks, it's all me. Everything that's you hear is me. I made it all. Actually, from Crisis to Recovery, we played a lot of shows, but not in the Buffalo area, because I'm not into the Buffalo scene. So we wanted to take our sound and take it other places, not around here. And for Love Stinks, I've actually not played any shows for that yet. I've gotten invites to play shows, but not yet, because of just don't have the equipment to do it and all this other stuff to make it sound perfect and have a good show live. So in the future, yes, but my poetry gained a lot of notice from authorhouse.com, other bands, indie bands mostly, and I got my name out there because when I started writing, people started adding me because they were reading it, and they judged me as another Jesse Lacey. He's the lead singer in Brand New. He writes all the lyrics, as you guys know. He's a god in my eyes, and I take a very high credit, and people telling me that. They tell me it's like unique and creative, and if you haven't read it, then you can read it at myspace.com/home, and it's really great. I mean, I don't read it myself, because if I was to read it, I would just throw it away, because if I read my own writing, it wouldn't make any sense to me. And people are just like, Shawn, what's your writing about? I'm like, you tell me. Because people think my writing is like on my own personal experience. It is, because relationship-wise, all my writings were written when I was in shitty relationships. And girls really fuck me over. I mean, girls fuck everyone over. Guys fuck girls over. It's a natural cause. It always happens. Like, it's always a letdown for people to want to be in a long-term relationship, and it just doesn't work out. I mean, it's not like, I mean, love is pain. I mean, that's cliche, but it seriously is. I mean, you don't know you're in love until it ends, basically, and then you want that person back. So when you do get messed over, it's just like kind of that feeling where you just think to yourself, you're like, oh my god, I really had feelings for this person and all this other shit. So like after a while, I went out with all these girls, and it just like basically bound inside of me, and then just like I let it out, and I really didn't notice until like maybe 3 years after of what I was writing about was actually about my ex-girlfriends and other people, basically, because you can relate to what I'm writing. And actually all my poems, if you read them, they don't end, so you can actually like read my writing and then it'll go somewhere else. You can take it somewhere else. It's like a visionary kind of thing. And people can relate to my poems as to something they've went through, not just me, because I have respect for other people who are being in the position that I was in. Like I had a lot of problems, per se, that a lot of people who are going through right now and just experiencing it and thinking that no one else has gone through them. I'm not saying I know what it feels like, and I'm not saying I know how you feel, but reading my stuff, you can actually relate to what you're going through. And basically my writing cannot be compared, as I'm told. I really don't read other people's poems, poetry. I don't read poetry books. I don't steal from other people. It's all in my mind. I don't act like I can write poetry. I don't talk like a poet. I just write, basically. I just every day I write. When I was in college, I took creative writing, and I think I wrote maybe over 100 poems, maybe in a day or two. And a lot of those were going to be published into my book, but when I was writing my book and it got through all the publishing stages and it got into the editing stage, I didn't. Then I found myself being placed in a band, my first band, and it basically just went down from there. And back then I had the money, but now since I live on my own and I live with my girlfriend and I work all the time, I don't really have time to publish a book. I don't have time to like promote it. I don't have time to get it out there. So basically my blog and my website, ShawnCaution.com, is basically the only thing that people can read to actually get to know me and themselves better. So it's basically just like that. Dude, I don't want to talk about Shawn right now, dude. He knows the deal, and I can't really say anything after that because he knows what he did. I know what I did. It's over with, but he's still holding a grudge, so it's all good, man. You hate me, you hate me. But people know the truth. That's all.
I don't know what you want me to do. Tell me, what more can I do for you? Is it possible that you don't love me? But what did I do for you?